Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. What we need, the spices we're gonna use is today are paprika powder, madras powder, magic cube, salt, black pepper, and turmeric powder. That's what we're gonna use today. And vegetables we're gonna use chopped carrot, chopped capsicum, tomato, onions, and potato. Chop them into cubes. So first you're gonna pre-boil our minced meat just to remove the smell. You're gonna use anise, star, or cinnamon stick, both of them or either of one. Just pre-boil it for 10 minutes so that you will remove the smell from the meat and the dirt from the meat. Don't boil it until like you're cooking it. Just pre-boil for 10 to 15 minutes and then take it out of the stove and strain it. Okay, next we're gonna put oil in our saucepan. Let the oil heat up a little bit before adding in our onions. Okay, so let the pan heat up a little bit with the oil. Just start the cooking reaction and then next add in your onions. Add in your diced onions. Make sure you just dice them neatly, small pieces, whatever you can, just dice them nicely. And then cook your onions until tender or smooth. Just cook your onions well. Many prefer their onions to be lightly golden color, and others just want their onions to be a little bit translucent. So whichever you choose, it's fine. For me, I just prefer my onions be a little bit golden brown. And then at this point, I'm gonna add in my garlic, just one piece garlic clove, or you can add 2 or 3 depending on how you love garlic. Just one, it's enough. So using my garlic squeezer, I add in 1 garlic clove and then cook it together with the onions and let it be a little bit brown, just a little bit, not burnt but a little bit brown. Like here, it's done. I like it this way. This color is good for me. So at this point, I think I'm gonna go in with my tomatoes. So at this point, my onions are done. Put in my diced tomatoes. Make sure you choose well-ripe tomatoes for your curry. Always cook with well-ripe tomatoes, not overripe, but well-ripe tomatoes. And if not, make sure to remove the skin of your tomatoes, or you can just dice them neatly and add in. So you're gonna mix, and at this point I will add in my carrot and my capsicum, the green capsicum, just little. Add in your carrot because I like my carrots being well done when cooking, when eating, I mean. So add in your carrots and stir properly. Just stir properly, mix everything together and let it cook for a while. Just make sure to continue stirring so that nothing will burn. And then at this point I will go in with my tomato paste. 1 tablespoon or 2 tablespoons tomato paste is okay. And then add in your spices. Make sure you cook in your tomato and spices, tomato paste and spices. So I add in my salt, black pepper, turmeric powder, paprika powder, and the chicken cube, Marge chicken cube. You can use any chicken cube of your choice and mix everything together. Make sure that everything is well mixed together and make sure your tomato paste and your spices are well cooked. For you to have a good taste in your food, make sure you cook your tomato paste well and your spices. Don't add your spices in other end. Add your spices when you're cooking. This point, add in your minced meat. Just sieve the water and throw away because we were just cleaning the meat. So add in your minced meat and mix properly again. Mix everything together Make sure everything is well incorporated. Mix everything together and then let it cook for a little bit. Let everything absorb in, like let everything just get absorbed in properly and everything to be well mixed. Okay, when everything is well mixed, let it cook for a while. Cover it. Make sure you cover your food when cooking. Let it steam up a little bit, and then when you feel like it's well done, not totally done but well done at that point, now you can add in your potatoes. Remember, our potatoes, we dice them into small cubes. Because we are using minced meat, everything is in small sizes, so I also preferred my potatoes to be chopped into small cubes. But if you want to chop them into big sizes, it's good by you. For me, I just decided to make my potatoes and my carrots like almost the same size. That's why I cut them into cubes, little cubes. Cover again, let it cook, and then add in water. Just a little bit of water, not too much water, just a little bit of water, so that your potato may steam up and cook. Okay, just let your potatoes steam up and cook. Little bit of water, and then cover and let it continue cooking under medium flame. Use medium flame and let it cook. As it's cooking, boil your pasta. A normal way of cooking spaghetti: boil water, add in your spaghetti. Don't break, just let it be long, because we want the spaghetti be long as we are eating. It's good to eat it. Don't break it. I prefer leaving it long. So at this point, I feel like my potatoes are almost done. I'm just gonna give it some few minutes and then mix together. Taste the salt. If everything is okay, make sure to taste your food. And then at this point, I will add in my spaghetti. Okay, so I'm adding in my spaghetti, and make sure to be gentle. And at this point, I realized my saucepan was a little bit small, but it's okay. Just gonna use it because I already started cooking in it. But make sure you use a bigger saucepan so that it will be so easy for you to mix everything together without pouring on your gas or your stove area. You know, also cooking in a clean environment is good. So mix everything properly. Mix your spaghetti with the sauce properly. Mix everything together. And please, 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 don't use a wooden spoon in mixing this, because what the wooden spoon will do will break your spaghetti. You don't want to eat broken pieces of spaghetti, you know. You want to eat whole. So don't use a wooden stick. I will prefer you use a spaghetti scoop if you have it in your kitchen, or use a tongue like what I'm using here. It's much better because you're not going to break it, but you're mixing it. Or you can use a fork as well. Just make sure not to use a wooden stick because it will break your spaghetti. And then for me, because I want it to have more flavor, I will use salted butter. Just split like small cubes of softened butter, put it and cover, and switch your flame to low flame and let it cook for 30 minutes, and voila, served. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. It's so yummy and so tasty. Please share, like.